school, were you thinking about being an athletic trainer? Did you know that's what you wanted to do?
Yeah, so I grew up just a town over in Elmont. We're a very small school. We did not have an athletic trainer. I had no idea that that was even a real job.
Yeah.
My dad growing up was the fire chief of Berlin Township. And so I always grew up watching him help people and I really enjoyed that medical emergency side. But again, I didn't know what athletic training was.
Yeah.
So I was in the band and my dad helped out with the football team and we went to a district playoff game at a school that had an athletic trainer. And my dad was like, you have to come meet her. So I found out what athletic training was. Realized it kind of combined all the things that I loved: sports, medicine, emergency, working with high schoolers. And instantly I was like, that's what I'm doing. So that was the end of the questions on where or what I was doing.
Awesome. Did you have a school in mind for college at that point? I assume most colleges would offer that as a career.
Yeah. Well, athletic training at the time, there was only a couple schools in Michigan.
Yeah.
When I started researching it, I still kind of was thinking about playing soccer and quickly found out that the athletic training degree and requirements didn't necessarily line up with playing a college sport as well. So I kind of veered over to just athletic training, which led me to Central Michigan, which had one of the best programs, and I was really excited. I also was able to get into the leadership program there, and so it was kind of the perfect fit for me.
Awesome. So let's talk about experiences while you're in college, because obviously you're going for athletic training as your degree, but I assume you're also maybe starting to work with the teams there, right, to get experience in that?
Yep. So we were required to have an insane amount of clinical hours. We were basically your second semester, third semester into college, you were already working with teams, getting observation hours, working a little bit with the, athletes and progressing on as you got more experience. So I got to do rotations with CMU football, baseball, gymnastics, work in the orthopedic room with our doctor. So I kind of got to see all of the sports.
Yeah.
I did a stint in the local ER, in a PT clinic, and then went to Mount Pleasant High School, where I completed my last semester at Central. And then your final semester throughout the program, you do an internship. And so we had to apply to different internships, different opportunities, and I was able to get really fortunate and get my first pick, which was Bloomfield Hills. And so my last semester at college, I was actually there the whole time, working full time, studying for my boards, finishing up my research project, things like that. But that's where I think I learned the absolute most. My mentor, John, was the head athletic trainer there, and he taught me everything that I know and made me become the type of athletic trainer I am.
I feel like that's something that people probably don't realize is how much, just aside from schooling, it's the internships, it's the shadowing, I feel like not everybody thinks about how much goes into becoming an athletic trainer.
Oh yeah, it was, you're taking full class loads, plus then you're going and working athletics after afternoons, or you would have morning practices, and so you would do night classes. So it was
your job.
Yes, full time.
While you're in school, it's also your job.
Absolutely. Yeah, I give a lot of credit to the my classmates who did try to have jobs during that time period, or tried to do other things outside of just athletic training. It was extremely difficult.
Yeah. So when did you graduated? When did you come onto the Romeo staff?
So I was really lucky, and this job opened up as I was at Bloomfield Hills. We were working on me staying there. I really enjoyed that staff. I really enjoyed that school. Had gotten really close with the athletes, and so we were working on getting me a job there.
Yeah.
And another athletic trainer reached out that the Romeo position had opened, knowing that I lived in Elmont growing up. And so I interviewed for it, and I actually had this position lined up before I even walked across the stage to graduate.
Wow.